Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another hair installation video, and today I am featuring Yolissa Hair. So they sent me their Closure HD Lace 28 inch 200% density loose wave hair, and I'm just going to be installing that today. I'm not going to be using any glue. This is how it came straight out of the box. As you can see, the lace is really good. It's really HD. All I did was bleach the knots and pluck it a little bit, and now I'm going to take my cuticle scissors and cut in a jagged motion, so that is in zigzag motions, just to ensure that that lace is undetectable. I didn't use any elastic band. All I did was put the combs into my hair and tighten the adjustable straps. Here I'm just hot combing the hair out of the way. Then I'm going to take the pieces that I'm going to be using for my edges, or to create my edges, and I'm just going to apply mousse. So mousse is going to be like my fake adhesive. It's going to act as a got-to-be spray or glue, and that's what's really going to melt my lace without actually using got-to-be spray or glue. You know, I just find that this method, I don't get any product build up. All I have to do is apply the mousse. If the wig is snug enough, you honestly don't really need to do this, but I like to do it. It just melts my lace further. So I apply that. I use that for Aphogee mousse for my edges and also for the lace. Then I'm going to take a satin wrap, and that is just a long piece of cloth that is satin, and I'm going to use that to tie down my hair. This is just going to melt my lace. Then I'm going to take my scissors and cut the edges literally on top of my eyebrows. I like to cut my edges long, and then I cut them shorter as I go along. So now that my lace is melted, I'm going to take my Aphogee mousse again, and now I'm just going to create my edges. So with my edges, like I said, I like to cut them long and then I cut as I go, because I'd rather cut long and then cut up than to cut short and then there's no going back. So always make sure you cut your edges long, and then as you style them, you know what needs to be cut and what needs to be, you know, left or taken away. So yeah, I just manipulate it and cut it and just play with it until I get the desired look. Next, I'm going to take my Keracare wax stick and I'm just going to use this to hold my hair in place. This just makes sure when I hot comb my hair, it literally stays in place. I highly recommend a wax stick if you really want your hair to lay flat or you really want your hair to stay in place. A wax stick is very, very, very essential. So after my second wrap, I'm going to go in with my Tweezerman tweezers and I'm just going to pluck the edges so that they're a bit more thin. And I'm actually going to create another edge piece. I don't know why, just the last minute. I just decided to create another edge and I really liked it. So I went with it, and yeah, I'm just going to try my best to make it blend with the others and thin it out a bit. Now I'm going to take some hair dye spray and a spoolie, and I'm going to saturate that spoolie with the hair dye, and then I'm going to clean up my lace. So anywhere that's been over bleached or isn't correct, I'm just going to pretty much dye it. And then I'm going to take my concealer, which is the MAC NC45, and I'm going to use that with a small concealer brush to create my sharp part. And yeah, that's literally how I install my glueless units. But this is 28 inches of hair. I am 5'9", and I just love this. I think this is going to be my new length because 24-inch just isn't cutting it for me anymore. 24-inch is long, but not the length I'm after. Like, if I do long, I don't want to be half-hearted. I want to do long, yeah. But if I do short, I want to do short. So I feel like this is going to be my new length when it comes to long hair. Because I am tall, 24-inch is just like medium long hair to me now. But this is long hair. This is some long hair. This goes all the way to the top of my bum. I think it's 200% density. And I think it's just the right density throughout, honestly. Like, I thought it was going to be a bit thin on me, but it's actually perfect. I'm just gonna wet the hair now with my spray bottle. You guys already know how I feel about Yolissa Hair. Like, Yolissa Hair is definitely up there with me when it comes to like my favorite hair vendors. Yolissa Hair is definitely up there. I've done so many collaborations with them and I absolutely love their hair. Like, when they ask me to collaborate, I fly there because their hair is consistent. This is the hair, guys. Put it in a ponytail. It's actually quite thick, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually quite thick. I don't know where I got thin from. It's far from it. Look how thick that ponytail is. What? Are you kidding me? Like, this lace as well. I didn't put any glue whatsoever. I don't want to lift it because I don't want to mess up my hair. But I didn't put any Got2b spray. Only thing I used was mousse. I didn't even apply a band. Like, all I used was the adjustable strap. Alright, so I wanted to show you guys the hair while it is dry. And I really like it dry. However, I find that it does get a bit frizzy. So what I did is the next day I went in and I co-washed it with some Tresemme deep conditioner, and it literally stopped being frizzy. And I put some frizz ease in it whilst it was wet, and I found that that really helped tame the frizziness and give it a more sleek look whilst it's dry, because I really like the dry look as well. So if you do have frizzy hair or loose wave hair that's quite frizzy, or curly hair in general, co-wash it. Make sure you co-wash it, that way the curls will really pop. And yeah, so that really helped with frizziness, but I would prefer if it wasn't frizzy at all and all I could do was apply water. And it was too good to be true that all I needed to do was apply water. But yeah, that's how I tamed my frizziness.